Have you ever created a budget, followed it perfectly for a few weeks, and still wondered why your money never seems to grow? You track every expense, you cut coffee, you cancel subscriptions, and yet at the end of the month, you still feel stuck. So let me ask you something most people never question. What if budgeting, the way you have been taught to do it, is actually part of the problem? Today, I want to talk about the harsh truth about budgeting that almost no one tells you. This is not the feel-good advice you usually hear. This is the uncomfortable reality that explains why millions of people budget for years and still live paycheck to paycheck. And if you stay with me until the end of this video, you will understand why budgeting alone will never make you wealthy and what you must do instead. Let us start with a fact that might surprise you. According to recent consumer finance studies, more than 60% of people who actively use a budget still report financial stress. That means most people who budget are not actually solving their money problems. They are just managing them. So why does this happen? Because budgeting is often treated like a punishment, not a strategy. Most budgets are built around restriction. Spend less, cut more, say no to everything. And while this might work for a short period, it usually collapses the moment life becomes unpredictable. Let me ask you this. What happens when your car breaks down, or when a medical bill shows up, or when you have a bad month emotionally and spend more than planned? For most people, the budget breaks, and when the budget breaks, guilt takes over. People feel like they failed, when in reality, the system failed them. This is the first harsh truth about budgeting. A budget that only focuses on cutting expenses ignores the real problem. And the real problem is not spending. It is income, priorities, and behavior. Let me tell you a short story. There was a man named Benjamin. He was disciplined, organized, and serious about money. Benjamin created a detailed budget and tracked every dollar. He stopped eating out, he stopped traveling, he stopped enjoying his hobbies. For 2 years, Benjamin followed his budget perfectly, but something strange happened. His savings barely grew. Every time he saved a little, something came up. A repair, a family emergency, a sudden expense. And slowly, Benjamin became exhausted. He felt deprived, he felt frustrated, and eventually he gave up on budgeting entirely and went back to spending without control. Benjamin did not fail because he lacked discipline. Benjamin failed because his budget was designed only to survive, not to grow. Here's another uncomfortable truth. Budgeting does not fix bad money habits. It only hides them. If you don't understand why you spend emotionally, no spreadsheet will save you. If you use money to cope with stress, boredom, or insecurity, budgeting becomes a temporary mask. Let me ask you something. Have you ever promised yourself you would stick to a budget only to break it when you were tired, stressed, or unhappy? That's not a budgeting problem. That's a behavior problem, and most people never address it. Another harsh truth is this. Budgeting gives you a false sense of control. You feel productive because you're tracking numbers, but tracking is not the same as progress. Progress comes from building systems that grow your money automatically, even when you're not thinking about it. Many people budget every dollar, but never invest, never increase their skills, never raise their income, never build assets. They're busy managing scarcity instead of creating abundance. And this leads to another important question. If budgeting alone worked, why do so many high-income earners still live paycheck to paycheck? Recent data shows that nearly half of people earning high salaries report feeling broke. They have budgets, they have plans, but they also have lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending rises, and no budget can save you if your lifestyle grows faster than your income. This brings us to another harsh truth. Budgeting does not protect you from lifestyle inflation unless you design it intentionally. Most people budget their leftovers. They save what remains after spending. But wealthy people do the opposite. They save and invest first and then build their lifestyle around what is left. This one shift changes everything. So let me ask you this. What would happen if instead of budgeting your expenses first, you budgeted your future first? What if your savings, investments, and growth came before comfort and convenience? Most people never try this, and that's why budgeting feels like a cage instead of a tool. Now, you might be thinking, if budgeting is not the solution, then what is? In the next part of this video, I'm going to reveal the real purpose of budgeting, why most people use it incorrectly, and the one adjustment that turns budgeting from a source of stress into a system that actually builds wealth. And more importantly, I'll show you how to avoid the mistake that kept Benjamin stuck for years and how you can redesign your budget starting today so it works for you instead of against you. So stay with me, because the next part might completely change the way you think about money. Let us continue, because this is where everything starts to click. Here's the harsh truth most people never hear. Budgeting is not meant to limit your life. It's meant to expose your reality. When used correctly, a budget is not a rule book, it's a mirror. It shows you where your money is actually going, not where you wish it were going. And that's uncomfortable, because when most people look honestly at their budget, they realize something painful. Their money is not aligned with their values. They say family matters, but work consumes all their time. They say freedom matters, but every dollar goes toward fixed expenses. They say they want security, but nothing is being built for the future. And instead of fixing this mismatch, most people do something easier. They cut small pleasures and ignore big problems. They stop buying coffee but keep a car payment that's choking them. They cancel entertainment but never question housing costs. They stress over small purchases while ignoring the fact that their income has stayed flat for years. Let me ask you this. Have you ever felt guilty for spending $20 while ignoring the fact that your biggest expenses quietly control your entire life? That's the trap. Here's another harsh truth. Budgeting fails when it becomes about control instead of intention. If your budget doesn't tell your money where to go with purpose, it will always feel restrictive. This is why so many people quit budgeting, not because they're bad with money, but because the budget doesn't reflect the life they actually want. Let's go back to Benjamin for a moment. After years of budgeting and feeling stuck, Benjamin finally asked himself a different question. Instead of asking, "How can I spend less?" he asked, "How can I make my money work harder for me?" That question changed everything. He stopped obsessing over every expense and started focusing on three things: increasing his income, automating his savings and investments, designing a lifestyle he could sustain long-term. He still used a budget, but the budget was no longer the center of his financial life. It was just a tool. And this leads to one of the most important truths of all. Budgeting will never create wealth on its own. At best, it prevents chaos. Wealth is created through ownership, skills, and systems. That means investing. That means growing your earning power. That means building assets that pay you even when you're not working. If your budget doesn't support these things, it's incomplete. Now here's something most people never realize. A perfect budget can still lead to a broke life. Because money problems are rarely math problems. They are identity problems. If you see yourself as someone who's always catching up, budgeting will reflect that. If you see yourself as someone who plans long-term, budgeting will support that. Your budget follows your beliefs, not the other way around. Let me ask you a powerful question. Who are you becoming with the way you handle money right now? Are your financial habits building a future version of you that feels calm and confident, or are they just helping you survive another month? That's why the harsh truth about budgeting matters, because budgeting without vision leads to burnout. Budgeting without growth leads to frustration. Budgeting without purpose leads to quitting. So what should budgeting actually do? It should create clarity, not guilt. It should support growth, not just survival. It should free your mind, not trap it. And here's the shift that changes everything. Instead of budgeting every dollar, start designing your money around priorities. Pay yourself first. Automate saving and investing. Build margin into your life so emergencies don't destroy your progress. Use budgeting to guide decisions, not punish mistakes. Because mistakes will happen. Life will happen. And a budget that collapses under pressure was never strong to begin with. So let me leave you with this final thought. The harsh truth about budgeting is not that it doesn't work, it's that most people expect it to do the work for them. Budgeting is a tool, not a solution. And once you understand that, money stops feeling like an enemy and starts becoming something you can actually control. Now ask yourself this: are you using a budget to restrict your life or to build the life you actually want? Because the answer to that question will determine whether budgeting keeps you stuck or finally sets you free.
Well, dear viewers, we hope you've enjoyed our today's content. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And also smash that notification bell so that you will be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. And finally, thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.